Hello, everyone. Welcome back to the Weather Wiz with Dave, and hopefully everyone is staying safe from this very huge winter storm going on from extended from West Texas all the way to the Northeast, which is Massachusetts. So this is a big monster winter storm affecting the whole entire eastern half of the United States right now. So as we look at the the modules for the GFS, plenty of freezing rain has already fell in portions of Texas, Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, as well as Tennessee, and it's expected to, to get even worse during the overnight hours into all day Sunday, and and then tomorrow is when the freezing rain is going to occur in parts of North Carolina and South Carolina, and and the Atlanta area as well. So if we look at the precipitation type, so so actually let's go to the current weather radar, and as of right now, there is a freezing rain falling from west from West Texas, extending all the way to parts of western Virginia. So so yeah, you can see the very big long stretch of freezing rain and also sleet happening for the southern states. And then on top of that, where we have the deeper cold air layer in the atmosphere, we are going to experience all snow. So that includes the Texas Panhandle, as you can see, all the way to the northeast. Now it's not snowing in Washington or New York City or Boston yet, but just wait, because it is coming, and it is coming really huge, as we can see at least a foot of of snow uh, for a place like New York City and Boston, up into Maine as well. Now, Washington D.C., there's still a little bit of uncertainty as some some sleet and freezing rain is expected to move in. However, if it starts snowing and it stays like that with no sleet or freezing rain mixed in, then Washington D.C. could also potentially get a foot of snow. But if sleet and freezing rain does mix in, then that will significantly cut down these snowfall totals back down to like 6 inches. So, which is a big difference in snowfall totals right there. So, yes. So I will keep a close eye on it as we get into tomorrow. But yeah, that's what we are looking at now. And in terms of the freezing And in terms of the total snow accumulation that has already fell for the GFS, plenty of snow is expected to fall from from the Texas Panhandle all the way to Maine. So yeah, and as you can see, as we go into Monday, then that's when these snowfall totals are really going to add up across portions of the Northeast. And yeah, in terms of the temperatures, we still have that big arc, Arctic blast surge from Canada, and it has now made its way all the way to Texas. So, that just shows you how far the Arctic high pressure system really traveled, and now it's causing so much ice and snow across the eastern half of the country. So yeah, and then what makes it even worse is it's um, whatever. However, so so um, based off the snow and ice falling, it's likely going to stay on the ground for a long time, as it's going to stay at or near freezing for many places all next week. And then for portions of the south, it could be till like Tuesday or Wednesday until you get above freezing. And by the southern states, I mean from Texas uh, all the way to North Carolina. So this deep freeze is going to be very serious, and you're gonna want to stay at home and let this huge winter storm pass on through. So yeah, and in terms of the moisture, we still have plenty of moisture. Yeah, we still have plenty of moisture across the eastern half of the U.S., which is causing that snow, sleet, and freezing rain to fall. So yeah, and it's expected to be there at least until the afternoon and evening hours on Monday. So and yeah, that's basically how long the duration of these winter storms is going to last. So yeah, and then a place like Louisiana, northern Louisiana, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, Tennessee, and and North Carolina, South Carolina, and the Atlanta area, you guys are gonna um, you guys could could potentially experience power outages and tree branches falling down overnight tonight into tomorrow at some point. So just make sure so hopefully by now you have all of your supplies and resources just ready to go. And yeah, that's basically what all I have. Make sure to stay warm, check in with your local weather forecast, and make sure to like and subscribe. And until next time, the weather is with Dave is out.